Hello everybody, this is AM Consulting Group and today we will be presenting our training and development proposal to Marriott Hotels and Resorts. For starters, here is today's agenda. We will be starting off with an About section. We will be sharing our vision with all of you. We will also be having a section where we will introduce today's presenters. We will follow that with a client overview, which includes a needs assessment, then a training proposal, and also the training objectives. We'll follow that with the action plan, learning and communication slide, social styles, and we will be ending with VAK, information processing. We are AM Consulting Group. We are a team comprised of industry-specific experts that transform how training and development programs are developed within global organizations. Today's organization is Marriott Hotel and Resorts, as I mentioned before. But before that, I would like to share our vision with all of you. Through our specialized training and development programs, we strive to evolve those individuals that are essential key players to any organization. We, AM Consulting, are determined to unlock each other's potential and develop future ways of excelling. Now to meet the presenters and the team, my name is Mariana Ortega and my partner is Alyssa Gonzalez. We are the founders and senior consultants of AM Consulting Group, and we'll be sharing with you today's business proposal to Marriott Hotels and Resorts. Today, we are honored to have Marriott Hotels and Resorts as our client. Here, we will begin with an individual analysis and a task analysis. On the left side, we have Marriott's key players and stakeholders. This includes company leaders, mid-level managers, trainers, and employees. And right across from that, you have two sections, individual analysis and task analysis. Each of these have questions that pertain to each of the stakeholders all the way on the left. We begin with company leaders, which include directors, CEOs, and vice presidents. During a needs assessment, they ask questions like, do employees in specific functions or business units need training, or does a company have people with the knowledge, skills, and abilities or competencies needed to compete in the marketplace? Mid-level managers are more concerned with how training may affect the attainment of financial goals for the particular units they supervise. They ask questions like, who should be trained? Is it managers, professionals? Is it core employees? Trainers are primarily interested in needs assessment to provide them with the information they need to administer, develop, and support training programs. The information includes determining if training should be purchased or developed in-house. Some questions trainers might have include, how will I identify which employees need training? Or for a task analysis, they might question, for what task should employees be trained? What knowledge, skills, ability, or other characteristics are necessary? Employees have several interests in needs assessment. From an organizational perspective, they are concerned with how the company is going to value what they learn. Is this going to be extra pay? Are they going to get rewarded? Or is this going to meet at some point their career goals? This is going to help them in the future. Employees may question, do I want to learn? Can I learn the training content? Will the content be valuable to me? In a task analysis, they might question, what knowledge, skills, tasks, or competencies do I need for my current job? What about my future jobs? Now I will go ahead and turn it over to Alyssa, who will go over what Marriott has as far as training programs and she will also go over what the training proposal is on behalf of AM Consulting Group.
Our training proposal will mainly focus on our suggestion to revamp Marriott's current training program, which is geared towards their supervisors. This training program is called In Motion. The program currently utilizes a hands-on experience for supervisors to learn about different departments of their hotel. The revamping of the In Motion training is meant to fill in the gaps currently present in the training of their supervisors. Through our overview of Marriott, we were able to outline certain gaps in their current training. For starters, some employees have noted that Marriott has a strict working environment and authoritative supervisors. Though a work environment such as a hotel might need an ordered way of management, there needs to be a balance to a supervisor's managing style. A strict work environment could have negative effects such as low morale among employees and create a tense relationship between employees and their supervisors. As previously discussed, supervisors are rotated through the different departments in their hotel through the In Motion program. However, we believe the program can be improved by not limiting supervisors to the training of their specific environment. Though a training may be universal throughout an organization, how it is implemented by each hotel management can vary. There is much opportunity for supervisors to learn from their peers in other parts of their organization. For the first part of our action plan, we will discuss our suggestions for supervisors' personal development. To further emphasize the importance of rotating supervisors to other Marriott locations, it is important to note that hands-on experience in an unfamiliar workplace can provide an alternate training and learning experience. Each work environment is different and each hotel is sure to have its own culture shaped by their respective leadership. Similarly, group training will also allow supervisors to gain other points of view. Instead, they will receive this information from their fellow peers. Group training among supervisors from various locations will allow individuals to analyze their own management style in comparison to others. It would also allow them to incorporate other practices into their current style. For the second part of our action plan, we will discuss our suggestion for supervisors' management of their employees. Learning and development theories such as social styles and information processing styles will be added into the In Motion curriculum. These courses will be beneficial as it is important for supervisors to understand individuals' personalities, how people work, and how people learn. Social styles is a theory by two psychologists, Reed and Merrill, who found that everyone has natural behaviors and a preferred style of communication. The social styles theory breaks down each individual into 4 character types. The analytical needs to be right and prefers to think. The driver needs results and prefers action. The amiable needs to feel safe and prefers relationships. And the expressive needs approval and prefers spontaneity. The diagram pictured on the slide has axes horizontally to represent assertiveness, the way in which we influence the thoughts and actions of others, and vertically for responsiveness, how we choose to show our feelings and emotions when communicating with others. On the assertiveness axis, there are 2 extremes of communication style. You either ask people to do something or tell them. In the same way, there are 2 communication styles for responsiveness, task-focused or emotion or people-focused. Understanding an individual's social style will help supervisors when interacting with their employees. The better you understand a person and their needs, preferences, and what they find challenging, the better you will be able to interact with them and understand them as an individual. Social styles is a theory by 2 psychologists, Reed and Merrill, who found that everyone has natural behaviors and a preferred style of communication. The social styles theory breaks down each individual into 4 character types. The analytical needs to be right and prefers to think. The driver needs results and prefers action. The amiable needs to feel safe and prefers relationships. And the expressive needs approval and prefers spontaneity. The diagram pictured on the slide has axes horizontally to represent assertiveness, the way in which we influence the thoughts and actions of others, and vertically for responsiveness, how we choose to show our feelings and emotions when communicating with others. On the assertiveness axis, there are two extremes of communication style. You either ask people to do something or tell them. In the same way, there are two communication styles for responsiveness, task-focused or emotion or people-focused. Understanding an individual's social style will help supervisors when interacting with their employees. The better you understand a person and their needs, preferences, and what they find challenging, the better you will be able to interact with them and understand them as an individual. The VAC information processing styles is an important assessment for supervisors to consider, not only for themselves but in relation to their employees as well. The assessment considers three types of learning styles. Visual learners learn best by seeing things, auditory learners learn best by hearing, and kinesthetic learners learn best by touching and doing. Sometimes a supervisor can forget that one type of management and instruction might not translate the same for each employee. If supervisors keep in mind that each one of their employees might need a personalized approach to learning, it'll help to build the relationship and trust between them. Understanding how to navigate different personalities and learning styles will be beneficial for Marriott supervisors in order to facilitate in building more trust and camaraderie in their work environment. Combined with the group and cross-training presented in the first part of our training plan, supervisors can utilize their peers to learn of alternate methods of management and apply and perhaps even adapt their own management style as a result. As Marriott describes in their core values, put people first, pursue excellence, embrace change, act with integrity, and serve our world. It's important for supervisors to venture outside the scope of their hotel and management style in order to best uphold these values.
And this concludes our presentation for today. On behalf of AM Consulting Group, we appreciate your time and hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.